All right, we're live.
When the cryptos creak and the tombstones quake, spooks come out for a swinging wave. Happy homes materialize and begin to vocalize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize. Now don't close your eyes and don't try to hide, for a silly spook may sit by your side, shrouded in the darkest sky. They pretend to terrorize, then bring ghosts come out to socialize. As the midnight house and all three spooks ride for the midnight free. Creepy grits with teary eyes, dogs speaking hard lines. Then pretty ghosts come out to socialize. When you hear the bell of the requiem bell, we both gave us favorite spell. Restless soldiers, teary eyes, rise from the broken side. Then pretty ghosts come out to socialize. You would like to join our jamboree? There's a simple rule that's compulsory. Mortals pay a token fee. Rest in peace, the haunting's free. So hurry back, we would like your company. Hurry back. Hurry back. If you decide to join us, remember to bring your death certificate.
And we're live. Hello, everybody. Look at this. 30 seconds early. We're never that early.
Wow, we are never this early. Hello, happy Saturday, everybody. Let's stop the screen share.
How do you time it properly?
There we are. That's all right. You miscounted your song, but no big deal.
Yeah.
I liked the song. That was really good.
Yeah, that was.
What version is that? Who is that by?
Jeremy Goff.
Jeremy, not Jared.
Live show.
Right.
Every Friday night at Goff Stock on Facebook, and that was last night. He recorded that live. He takes requests, plays a guitar, sings songs. 3 hours. He does it for.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people come and go throughout the night. Yeah, he's amazing, absolutely amazing.
He is. I know Kim watched him the whole time last night. I heard, while he was playing, he's really talented.
Yeah. Of course, whenever I hear 3 hours in Disney, I always think of the Muppets attraction.
But he must have some endurance to do this for 3 hours straight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he takes a break between each song and chats for a bit and reads the comments and has a sip of water. But yeah, I know his fingers are got to be hurting at the end. He said his fingers are hurting at the end.
Hey, Jennifer. Hi, everyone. Hi, Chris. Hi, Chris Ackley. Donald. Hello. We are Mary.
Let's see.
Yeah, whenever I hear,
we got Skipper Jay. We got Mary. Hi.
We do. Hello, everybody.
Yeah. Whenever I hear 3 hours in Disney, I always think about the Muppet attraction. Hey, Justin? I got 3 hours of a glorious celebration. You have a minute and a half.
A glorious 3 hour finale. You got a minute and a half.
Except when we stayed the whole time, Stan. I'm not sure what that means. Except we stayed the whole 3 hours. We stayed the whole 3 hours yesterday.
Oh yeah, Kim did too.
Yeah, Mary did as well. I messaged it out, and
Donald and his sausage. That's funny. Donald, did you get any sausage to make your lasagna? Please let us know. I was worried about you and your lasagna.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Chris Bannis, I saw your video. You had some hail coming down. We've had rain since yesterday, but no hail.
My daughter posted a picture. She's out of town here, but not very far, like, I don't know, 45 minutes, hour, I don't know. And her front yard is completely flooded with pouring rain coming down.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's coming this way. I'm looking at the window. It looks dark out right now.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's getting a little rain in their area, no matter where you're at.
Yeah. Memorial Day weekend. What do you expect?
Yeah, that's true.
Always raining. Day weekend.
Hopefully, I don't lose my power.
I hope not. If you do, it's just Justin and myself.
We can.
And I got all the photos.
I'm sure of it.
We can do it. We can do it. I'm confident. Hey, anybody who's watching, if you wouldn't mind, if you could share us out, or I shared us out as well. We're trying to get as many people as possible here in our Disney Night Live family.
The front of the house sky looks darker and black is clear. Chris saying that the halo stopped.
Nice.
So one day not too long ago, we had rain in the front yard and snow in the backyard. Weirdest thing.
That's pretty cool, though. Jason says it's not raining there, but it's 80 degrees. Nice. That's a good day out there, Jason. He's working on his tan, I bet.
Yeah, that's what we had. We had last couple of days was 80.
Nice.
I've had pouring rain, absolutely pouring rain in the front yard, and the backyard is sunny and shiny. Shiny and sunny.
Shiny. Shiny. That was on the other night. We were watching it. I forget what channel it was on, but we tuned into. It was almost in the beginning of Moana, and the best part of that movie really is Tomatella. That whole song.
Mm-hmm. So we got to welcome Justin to the show. We are
Justin, welcome to the show. Justin's been here before. He's no rookie at Disney Night Live.
No, he's been here before, but
yeah. I'm just trying to think if this is the first time I've been on the show with David, though.
Yes, actually, because I was recovering from shoulder surgery. I think when you and Holly were on with Stan.
Yeah, I was on with Stan before, but not with you.
Right.
Yeah. Was Holly with us?
Yeah, I think it was Holly was there that night too. And Justin's actually joining us from the Purple Wall in Disney. He's at Disney World somehow.
And got one of those chairs and brought it down to
He's live from the park.
There's no one at the park now. You can bring a chair there.
Well, it's less crowded here now, so I brought a chair. It's fine.
Plenty of space for Justin in his chair in tonight's live show.
He can set up his phone there, and the trooper. What's the trooper saying?
Oh. What is the trooper saying tonight? Let's get rid of the scroll bar. There we go.
Can you see it?
I love New York.
Here we go.
Sweet.
There, got that out of the way.
Where's Justin's mask then? Oh, Kim, he's in the park by himself. He is socially distanced.
Yeah,
I am very socially distanced, so far away from everyone, I assure you.
Right, yeah, there's nobody there. It's Justin, his chair, the wall. That's it.
Yeah, it's only in Disney Springs you need to wear the mask so far.
Right, because there's other people around.
Yeah. I saw a picture of a cast member friend of mine, Jimmy Styles.
Jimmy Styles.
He works at Justin. Do you know where he works now? I'm not sure where he works now.
Oh,
I thought he was working at a restaurant. What's that?
Yeah, he's moved around a couple of times. Yeah, I'm not sure where he's at the moment.
Well, he's a bartender, so he works in one of the bars. But we were wondering if the cast members are going to have themed masks. So he posted a picture of himself in his uniform with his name tag, and he had a themed mask that matched his outfit.
Oh, cool!
Yeah, so I should try to.
That's pretty awesome because that's part of the Disney magic right there. That they keep the theming alive. I love that.
Yeah, come on. I mean, if you're going to have a costume, your mask should match it. That's hilarious.
Well, yeah,
I like
exactly. And
Yeah.
I could picture like in Batu them having like ones that kind of like almost raggy sort of like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Like they're used for storms or
they
something.
have kind of a mask early on in the first sequel movie.
Yeah.
Hey, Nicholas, my nephew's watching with us. We're going to talk about that actually. Nicholas, it's on the agenda. It's one of our topics tonight. At Disney, he works at the bar in Grand Destino. Yeah. Nice. Free drinks. Jimmy Styles. He's one of those guys you have to say his first and last name together, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can't just say Jimmy. Yeah, it's Jimmy Styles.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be like, Jimmy Styles.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want for lunch today? Where do you want to go eat?
Where do you want to go?
It's only him and I together. Let's see if I can find that picture that he posted.
Yeah. Donald Nicholson asked if we had hot dogs or hibachi, which is really funny. I mean, you guys saw that family barbecuing hot dogs on a table downtown Disney Springs. That is the be all.
So
that was like that was just. Why would you do that?
Yeah, right. What made you think that was okay?
On any day, why would you bring your own grill to Disney Springs?
Right.
That's what I don't understand. Not just saying, like this day and age or, the particular situation, but anytime. I mean, Disney Springs is not like a park. It's it's a shopping area.
Yeah. And it was on top of a table. It's not like it's the safest structure to put a grill on top of and start barbecuing hot dogs.
The only thing I could think of is perhaps they didn't feel comfortable eating because they don't know who prepared it and what not. You know what I mean? Like they feel more safe bringing their own food.
I kind of got the impression that might have been part of it. A lot of people were pointing out that looked like they were Orthodox Jew, and so maybe they were worried about some of that as well. And I can understand that,
but are all Karens from the Hamptons?
You know what? Jimmy took that picture down. I wonder if he wasn't supposed to have it up there.
Oh, Jimmy?
Oh.
Yeah. I don't see it there anymore.
Oh, wait, Mary's saying. So I posted this morning that had a mask of hot dogs and it said, "Got my gear for the day, heading to the Springs." That's great. Hey, if Disney's smart, they will make some hot dog masks. They should have grilled in the parking lot and had tailgate. Right, that's what we would do at Yankee games in the parking structure, but it's okay there. Oh, they are kosher. Right, yeah. They are kosher. It's just if you're not going to go to Disney Springs when it's usually open and barbecue on a table, you shouldn't do it like right when it opens after the whole quarantine.
Well, the thing is, wouldn't it have been easier for them to bring peanut butter sandwiches or something? You know what I mean? Like something that didn't require an open flame.
Pre-cook the hot dogs at home and bring it in a warm bag.
That's kind of more what I was getting at. It's like you wouldn't bring an open flame there normally.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
it's like you could bring popcorn, but don't bring Jiffy Pop and a and
like a Bunsen burner and popping it yourself.
Yeah, unless you're Bunsen Honeydew, don't bring the Bunsen burner.
But it is kind of funny though that she just did that, and if I was there, I would have got a free hot dog. Hot dogs are the best food ever. It had to do with no kosher food available. I'm sure. Yeah. Maybe ask a cast member if you could throw a grill on the table.
Even if that's the case, open flame. You don't bring an open flame.
Right. That's what exactly. Yeah. That table didn't look like it was the suitable place for a grill. That is the biggest thing. Let's go to Jersey Shore and eat hot dogs. We do have good hot dogs here.
Are they kosher though at the Jersey Shore?
Sure, you can get kosher hot dogs.
Yeah,
sure.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you.
Yeah, I would imagine there, of all places.
They had 9 kids with them in tow. I would not have taken a bunch of kids there one day. On day one,
they had 9 kids with them. I only saw
9 kids. How many hot dogs?
There's another picture.
You only had like 5 hot dogs.
You didn't see the other picture. There was like a whole table of people.
I didn't know that. I only see the hot dog table.
I only saw like 5 hot dogs.
Table of
really? Well, maybe she could only cook 5 hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Was it a George Foreman grill? What kind of grill was that?
She should have brought 2 grills in if she had that many kids.
2 grills. You need like 3 bags of rolls. At first, I thought I had COVID because my fans said it was all okay. That is exactly how this is going for me right now.
Okay, why won't let me stop it? There we go.
Monica Clark says
for Jimmy's picture that came up.
Lake when they couldn't get the grill started. Ooh.
Oh, is that Monica? I'm not seeing her name. Monica,
Monica.
Click on something so we can see your name.
Right. Yeah. How do you anybody who's coming up as Facebook user in the comments, we can see your name on the Facebook feed, but on StreamYard we can't. So you have to allow StreamYard access to see your name if you'd like. If not, don't worry about it.
Monica's IT guy's busy right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Monica, do you know anybody that's good with computers?
She was going to make 9 kids fight over the 5 hot dogs.
That's how you get rid of some kids. There definitely would have been a fist fight in my family. 9 kids, 5 hot dogs.
5 kids fight over 9 kids fight over.
Tell her to put it in a hot dog. Tell her to put it in an IT ticket. So Justin, she's gonna put in an IT ticket.
Yeah, I gotta put in an IT ticket. Yeah. Oh, we can hear Monica's phone now.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the link to click on to let StreamYard.
StreamYard.
Oh yeah.
Go to StreamYard. Share.
Can we put it in our comments? Is that possible?
I think it's just StreamYards.com/Facebook from the looks of it.
Something like that, yeah.
I think it's just StreamYards.com/Facebook.
Yeah, I hear it. Cool. Well, that's where you go, StreamYard.com/Facebook, and let them have the rights to your name.
Yeah, it's just click a button there that says "Let StreamYard see your name."
Yeah, that's it. It's just your name. We would have been throwing elbows and biting at my house. Donald says, "Yeah, mine too." I mean, Donald, nine kids, 5 hot dogs.
StreamYard.com/Facebook.
That's why I keep looking down because I have my phone here to see who really, who it is.
Yeah, I got my iPad off to the side here.
Yeah, he's doing well, Nicholas.
That's how I know when the show's over, my iPad starts giving us a battery low warning. Okay, guys, show's over.
Hi, Kelly.
Every week the show gets a little bit shorter and shorter because my battery's going on my iPad.
Isn't that like cooking by how long it takes for the smoke detector to go off?
Yeah. That's when you know your toast is done. Do we want to go to that video, or do you have more news?
Yeah, well, I've got some windows open, but we can watch the Shanghai video and then
go
tie
ahead.
that into. You want to go into that?
There.
So
yeah. What do you have for news?
While I was looking for Disney news, let me share my screen here and pop this open. Countdown every Walt Disney World. There we go. Share. So if you could see what's coming up here. So I just found this a little while ago. So this was done yesterday, May 22nd. Walt Disney World considering reopening the park at 20 to 30% limited capacity. And this is a confirmed article. Jessica Figueroa writes articles for WDWNT. And Stan, you were saying that this looks like the model that they're doing in Shanghai, or started at least?
Yeah, well, Shanghai started off with 30% capacity, but when you see the video, I guess they made the announcement that they're going to allow 5,000 more guests. I think each week they're allowing 5,000 more.
Weekly,
and I think that's per day. So 1 week, I got a video of Shanghai of what it was like 4 days ago, and it's kind of shocking, actually, at some points.
Yeah, and that goes along lines with what Chapek had said, the CEO about Chapek, is that they would be adding, to that percentage.
So I can't quite read the article. What are you going to tell us basically?
Saying that they actually saying that they opened at 20% capacity.
Yeah. Right. Walt Disney World remains silent on the subject of its park reopenings, likely monitoring the progress of the ongoing phase reopenings at Disney Springs. In the meantime, yeah, so Universal Orlando and was it SeaWorld announced when they will open, but Disney backed out, or if they were going to announce their opening. And there was some confusion about that earlier in the week. And then it says, according to Amanda Dukes of, I guess that's WESH2 News, Disney executive has informed Governor Ron DeSantis and Vice President Mike Pence that the company is considering reopening the park at 20 to 30% capacity. And then here's a tweet that says that they're not submitting a plan to the OC Economic Recovery Task Force yet. So this is not unlike the scenario with Shanghai.
Looks like Shanghai had reopened at 20% capacity.
Right.
They sold tickets for 30% capacity.
Huh. How's that?
How does that work?
Yeah,
I'm not sure how that works either.
I'm not really good with numbers, but something's telling me that doesn't add up. Yeah, it says so Shanghai opened at 20% on Monday, May 11th, with a reservation system in place, and then I guess as it goes along, they'll be adding tickets to that reservation system. Walt Disney World.
30%. Okay, they're increasing until they reach 30. So they're starting at 20 and they're building up to 30.
Right. The park plans to increase ticket sales by 5,000 each week until Shanghai Disneyland is selling at 30% capacity. So starting at 20, adding 5,000 a week until they reach 30. There's no plan here that I see after 30% on what they're going to do. Walt Disney World CEO Bob Chapek referred to Shanghai as a short book market where typically tickets are sold on a week by week basis.
You know, and honestly, we have to think that Shanghai Disney is going to be the model for how they open the other parks here.
Yes.
That Disney Springs is kind of an initial test of how the American public is going to react to the signage and the restrictions.
Yeah, I think so. It's going to help them get things in place and see how they're going to roll things out to the park and kind of get their feet wet with all of this. And also, you know, God forbid there's any kind of flare-ups, you know, so they can at least track it
with a grill and some hot dogs.
Yeah.
There's already flare-ups. They just been open for a couple hours.
It was a table.
You see, they removed those tables. Someone posted a picture. Those tables are all gone now.
No.
Yeah.
So after that incident, really? Wow.
Yeah. Like the next day, all those tables were gone.
Huh. The article says that Universal announced that they will open. Their reopening is June 5th with limited capacity. And I think SeaWorld announced as well, but I'm not sure of the date on that. What adds to the confusion about Disney opening is also that Disney is in talks with, I have an article that I'll share here too about the NBA. Click on this. So it looks like the NBA is in talks to resume their season at Walt Disney World and play at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. So this is the NBA commissioner, Adam Silver. What the rumors are too, though, is that other sports might head there as well. And there was talk that the resorts will be reserved for the players. And if that happens, how far out does that put Disney World from opening the resorts to regular people?
Well, this is the thing too. Plus, I don't think that the players are going to be at Pop or All-Star, maybe All-Star Sports, like where they put the cheerleaders.
That's exactly what I thought. I mean, they're going to get the top resorts. I mean, and you know, say they put all the NBA players at Wilderness Lodge. Well, they have to be spread out to socially distance. So you can't book that resort full capacity or have the resort at full capacity. So you have to spread players out. Are they going to be at all the top resorts? And then that means like the luxury resorts are out of the question.
Well, you know, like now, having said that, during the Olympics, when the NBA players were in the Olympics, they stayed at the same place that all the other for the most part. I think some players didn't, but the
Right.
vast majority of the players, they did stay in the Olympic Village.
But do
And it was
Olympic
basically college dorm rooms that they were staying in.
but do Olympic athletes have? I think major league players like NBA, MLB, and NFL, their egos are much bigger than Olympic athletes.
No, I'm talking about when the Olympic athletes were in the Olympics. When the
Right.
NBA athletes were in the Olympics.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So
Yeah, when the NBA,
right.
because I remember Shaquille O'Neal, it was in what Olympics was? It wasn't Sochi because that was Winter Olympics. But the beds were so small that Shaquille O'Neal actually put 3 beds together. So he could, and even still, his feet were, and he lied across them, and his feet were still hanging over the edge.
I've seen his
But
bed.
They were
He has
basically college dorm rooms.
giant round bed. Well, it'll be interesting to see because the NBA is in talks, but I also read that the Major League Baseball as well was in talks, and I think the NFL. The article says that, some of the Mark Cuban, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, had said he's not willing to bring his team back unless all members of the team can get daily testing, which sounds like a great idea. But they also are talking about just going into like a 16-team playoff. So it might not be regular season. It could just be playoffs, but still, that's a lot of players spread out across, resorts and taking up resorts. And then how do you handle people when Disney does open? Are they going to open at the same time that the sports are going on? And how do you kind of tell people they can no longer have the room that they had reserved? How are they going to work that out?
Well, they upgrade them. That's what Disney does.
Yeah.
So you had, has construction stopped at Disney World? Yes and no.
Not all.
They did repaint all the turrets already. They started doing that before the coronavirus hit, and they're all done pretty much as far as I know. Last I saw, the cranes were still there, but it looked like the turrets had been all painted. I have noticed that there was construction going on at the Tron attraction.
Right? Yeah.
As it was, because there was trying to remember who it was. I wish I could remember, but they were doing a Facebook Live and had the camera mounted on their car, and they were driving around Disney property. And on that side where the Tron was, you could see there was people working on it.
Yeah. Yeah, Mary, I agree. I mean, my original thinking was that they would open one park at limited capacity and then maybe 1 or 2 resorts in the close proximity. So just say they opened up Magic Kingdom, Grand Floridian would be the resort they would open up so that it's nearby and guests aren't traveling that far from there to there. At a limited capacity.
Contemporary would be closer though.
Right, like something that's in a close proximity of a park and a resort, and not resorts spread out through Disney World, so it's easier for them to monitor.
That is an interesting question. I could see them opening up all the deluxe resorts, and maybe one moderate and the values, perhaps, or something like that, like maybe Riverside. The deluxe resorts, a lot of people like to go there, like even locals will go there for dining.
Yeah, they do.
So if you're going to have, you want to get the Polynesian open because people are going to go to Ohana. Locals will go to Ohana. They might not go to quick service at French Quarter. That might not be a priority for locals or people staying there because there is no table service at French Quarter. Why open that resort?
Right. Yeah. Or maybe they do something in each category, like, deluxe, moderate. Yeah.
Yeah. They may only open 2 of the values or of the All-Stars.
Right.
Type of thing.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So I could see something like that happening.
But
I think all 32 at once is probably not going to happen.
Yeah, no, I doubt it.
Because especially when you open at only like 20 to 30% capacity.
Yeah.
They don't need that. They don't need all of the capacity of all of the hotels.
Right. Dining, transportation. Yeah.
So they're going to want to limit the number of hotels that are even available for all the guests, just to limit how much staff they need to have on hand for that 20% of the guests that they would normally have.
Yeah. But at the same time, you don't want the food courts packed because everybody's gone to River. If Riverside's the only moderate that's open, Riverside could potentially sell pretty close to out. That's going to be a crammed,
Yeah. I just don't think that's going to be the scenario. They're not going to do everything because I think it's important for anything that's opening in this slow pace, type of scheme is to do it so that you can track where, if there is an outbreak or cases, you can track and trend. It wouldn't be good if you just opened everything up and then you're like, I have no idea where these cases are coming from, because you want to try and pinpoint. Like every day since COVID started, our mayor calls in a recorded message and tells you how many cases there are, how many, if there's any deaths, if it's all in one area, does he see any kind of groupings that they can, and I think that's going to be similar to like what Disney does. They're not just going to open everything up because it'll be very hard for them to tie it back.
Does he say how many current cases there are?
The mayor, yeah. He tells you
not how many there's been total, but how many are currently
daily
people walking around.
Yeah, he'll tell you how many. So he called today and said that there was 3 from yesterday. So each day you get a call, and then it will tell you the daily count from the day before, how many total in the township, and again, if there was anybody who did pass, unfortunately.
So how many do you have in your township?
We have over 11,000. It's somewhere around 12,000
active cases.
Yes, that since it started, just in our township.
No, I mean, current, but people are getting recovering, so the number will go down.
He doesn't do numbers about cases versus recoveries and how many total.
Oh, okay. See, that's what I don't understand about the U.S. Right. We currently, like in Manitoba, we have over 1 million people in Manitoba.
Right.
We have 0 in ICU, 1 person currently in the hospital, and 18 people that are currently testing positive in the entire province.
Oh wow, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because we had 2 recovered and we had 2 new cases, and those 2 new cases are the first time in 12 days that we've had. We had 1. We also had 1 misread. Yeah. So this is actually the first time we've had more than one in 12 days.
Right. Hi, Lisa.
And there's over, like I say, there's over 1 million people in our province.
Yeah.
They also they cut our province off, that we can't go. People in the north can't come south, and people in the south can't go north. Our highways are closed.
So they're not doing that here in New Jersey. Like I go north every day to go to work now. My previous job, I was going south. There's no restriction on where you can travel in the state.
I can't go south.
So the U.S. Governor Bill Murphy was on. Yeah. So our governor was on one of our local radio stations on Friday and talking about opening the beaches and stuff. Because in New Jersey, that's big. Like the Jersey Shore here is huge. It's a big part of the way of living here. But I think he said in New Jersey we have over 10,000 total deaths, or it's somewhere over 10,000 in New Jersey alone. So we're one of the hardest states to get hit.
I think we have 17 for our province.
Wow. Yeah. You're talking 10.
Our state is, I'm in North Dakota, so we have like maybe I think 700,000 people in the state total. But like cases, if you look at the cumulative total, we're over 2,000, but active cases is like 862 as of today.
Right. Yeah, that's something our mayor doesn't do, is talk about the active. But you can get those numbers. It's just, and there are. I wish there was more of that. I wish there was more of the positives, and not the positive cases, the positives of people recovering.
7 deaths, 292 total cases.
Yeah.
We had 1 recovery, so we're down to 17 active cases now.
Wow.
For the province.
When things were really bad here, I think we've had 292 in 1 week in our township alone. Yeah.
How many did you say was in your province?
Over 1 million.
Oh.
And you only have like 7 deaths?
We have 17 active cases. We had 292 total tested positive. And anybody can get tested, and there's no charge. It's like 5 blocks from me. I can go get tested right now if I wanted to. Well, it's probably closed. But
that's really weird though too, because during the whole COVID thing,
700,000 people, so fewer people. We've got 52 deaths and 862 active cases.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're both in areas that it's cold. You guys get colder winters than a lot of other places. So
the other thing too, I think Canada acted a couple of weeks earlier,
right? And you're more spread out.
Closed the border. We stopped international travel right away. And except for out of Vancouver, Toronto, and I think Montreal. the only three airports you could do international travel from. They closed the border early. They even closed like I think I couldn't even go north of the province when the U.S. was still. No, you guys closed international travel before we did provincial travel. So, so Kim's saying that's good. Well, that's why I don't really wear a mask when I go out. I mean, we still do the social distancing, and we still clean our check stands between every customer, and we're still doing hand sanitizer when you leave the store and enter the store. We're still doing all those things because we don't want to get an outbreak.
Sure. And
I think that's why we like. I remember telling you guys that we had plexiglass in front of our check stands and we had tape on the floor, and you guys were still saying, well, we're not doing any of that yet.
Right. Before that was even happening. And now it's funny because the CDC just came out, and I don't know, maybe it's because you can't find Lysol wipes anywhere, but the CDC just came out and said that coronavirus really isn't spreading from surfaces. It's more mouth to mouth, which everybody was going crazy, spraying everything down, including us with like our mail and packages. And now you're kind of like, okay, great. Could have used that information months ago.
Is Manitoba's very spread out. I mean, like I don't know how. I think we're close to the same size as Texas. Maybe Texas is a little bit bigger. Wow. And Texas has like 1 million people in one city, and they have like four cities like that.
So Justin, how is it spread out in North Dakota? Are you like a spread out state or?
Yeah, North Dakota is very rural.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
There's I forget how many people are in the city of Minot, but it's a pretty rural area. Just it's farmland. A lot of it.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a lot of agriculture. There's a lot of oil wells, and that's the bulk of our economy.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so maybe that does have something to do with it. Maybe it's not
that has helped us, I think.
Yeah, right. Yeah. When you're talking about New York and New Jersey and how many people before it hit were probably positive traveling to New York as tourists or in and out, because people are in New York and New Jersey a lot. There's a lot of travel here, and then between the states as well.
And then you look at the New York subway system.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That is something we do not have here.
Right.
We have city transit buses, but I would say 1% of the people use them.
Okay.
Whereas how many percent of the people use public transit in New York?
Public transportation here, even the bus system, but I mean, I don't ride the subways just because it scares me. But and it has nothing to do with germs. You know. But buses and and even the people on the amount of people in their cars on the road.
Whereas here, we barely have any sort of public transportation.
Right.
No, exactly. Yeah.
And I think so. I think that has a large part to do with it. It's not the fact that it's colder where you guys are, or the type of weather, because we didn't have a very hard winter here at all. I think it's more about how spread out people are.
Yeah. I think that has a lot to do with it. Because North Dakota is, it's not a place where you have a lot of really large gatherings. We don't have a Comic-Con. We don't have theme parks.
Right. Yeah.
We were talking about NBA. The NHL is actually, the rumor was, I don't know how true it was, but they were thinking about coming to my city and finishing their season here.
Yeah.
Similar to what the NBA wants to do at Disney World.
Right.
We do have 6 NHL size arenas in our city, which could house all the, for TV and all that. I'm not sure what type of housing we would have, or all the hotels are empty here right now. Nobody's staying in a hotel, so they could. Plus, our numbers are very low. So that was another thing that they were considering. Right? And we're very dead center of the country.
Right. No, Stan, they're talking about resuming the season with nobody in the seats, right?
Yeah. It would be just 0 fans, and the NHL players would play in front of television and just make money off the television rights.
You know what's funny too, because they're talking about like when baseball and stuff resumes, like these sports resumes, because there won't be people in the stands. Instead of having people in hockey, you have the guys in that I forget what you call it in hockey, but in baseball it's a dugout, right?
Yeah.
Or on the sidelines in football, they're talking about the players actually sitting in the stands and socially distancing. So like in the NBA, the guys that aren't on the court
they body touch each other.
They would be in the stands like socially distancing instead of sitting next to each other on the court. So it's kind of a weird thing.
I think having full
Don't they
face
also
shields.
have to go to the locker room at some point.
Yeah, half times and quarters and stuff, like depending on the sport.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, so how are you going to do that?
Each other all the same. I mean, it's at that point, it's almost like a household where it's like you can stay away from each other at some point, but
Yes,
if you're all getting back together anyway, does it matter?
it's impossible. You know, I mean, I've been going to work, and I just started a new job on Monday, and I went the whole entire week, and so they have things in place, like one person on the elevator at a time. You have to wear your mask. You come into the building, you have to wear gloves. You get your temperature taken. But it's impossible when you're in a small corridor to socially distance. Or if I'm walking down a hallway and somebody else is walking down the hallway, unless you stop and you're really cognizant of what you're doing, people are going to cross paths at a close distance. So,
see, this surprises me, but I believe it though. Like youth sports are being allowed to be effective yesterday in Florida.
Some states are opening up differently than other states. And, you know,
like our youth sports are canceled for the rest of the summer, already.
And I just hope for the states that are opening a little sooner than others that they don't get hit like we did here. It was really bad. It's a very eerie feeling to go on the road and not see people. It's almost like a movie, like The Morning After or something, or to go to work and there's barely anyone there, or go to the food store and have this people staring at you, almost like you're, you know, like everybody, they don't want anyone near each other. It's just a really eerie feeling, like a bomb was dropped and there's really no one on the road. So I just hope that states that are opening, it doesn't catch up to them. I'm hoping this is passing everywhere.
Yeah, we went to Target tonight, and it was just kind of eerie. I mean, there was people there. It was just oddly quiet the whole time.
Yeah. And that's what it's like. You don't know if you're doing something right or wrong. Like a gentleman, you know, at my new job went to shake my hand the other day, and I'm like, "We're not allowed to shake hands. I'm really sorry." And he's like, "I know, I forget." Like it's just this awkwardness, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, instead of handshakes, here's what we do.
Yeah. You do a little elbow. I can't split my fingers like that, though.
Let's do the howl.
Yeah, I like the Vulcan salute. I do. But the Wakanda salute is easier for people.
I like the Wakanda. Anybody can do that. Well, anybody with two arms, I guess.
2 arms. There you go. Good.
Yeah.
Good clarification.
So, Chris, are indoor restaurants open? That's I hear our patios are open, but you can't eat indoors. It's outdoor seating only here in Winnipeg.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if indoor.
Right.
Yeah, I guess so, because Disney Springs has indoor seating and people are eating indoors. Like McDonald's isn't even open indoors.
Really?
No, like you can get takeout and that's it. You can't even eat outdoors. Yeah.
I thought that Disney Springs stuff that's
they have indoor
restaurants are all outdoor. Okay, that's something I didn't know.
They had indoor.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Only 25% capacity, Chris is saying. Indoor and 6 foot spacing outside. Okay.
Orlando, they could be at 50%.
Wow.
Yeah. What they did do here, though, if you didn't have a outdoor seating area, because you need a permit to have an outdoor seating area here, that they're waiving the permit. So you could create, if you had a restaurant, you could create an outdoor seating area.
Nice.
I mean, some restaurants is like you're right up against the street, like you can't open yet.
Right. I've seen a lot of different things. I mean,
we're doing like curbside delivery, so you could like order ahead and they'll bring it out to you.
Right. Yeah. I was just going to say that, like, really inventive ways. That a lot
because I as a way of supporting the local restaurants while they were shut down from the indoor dining.
Right.
Yeah. Do you want to see what's happening at Shanghai Disneyland?
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Let's go to Shanghai.
Okay. So I came across this video on YouTube. It's actually a friend of mine. Well, he's not really a friend of mine, but we're Facebook friends. I've never met him in person, but he's Canadian. He lives in Japan, but he got this video from a friend of his that lives in Shanghai. So she actually sent him this video, and he posted it. Now there are going to be ads happening throughout this video. So, and I turned the sound off because I don't want to get hit with copyright, and he's talking over it. But we'll just talk over it. So last week with Shanghai, they had to get into the park. This is only 4 days ago. It's pretty much exactly the same as it was.
Right.
Where you have to go through the temperature screening tent. All guests are required to wear a mask, which later on we'll see is not exactly happening. He didn't mention that you need the health QR code anymore. He only mentioned that you do need your government pass or your visitor pass to enter. The social distancing, where not to stand, is like the queue lines to get in. They did. I believe that this video was shot early in the morning and it wasn't quite busy yet at the entrance of the park.
Yeah, this is really empty.
Yeah, it's pretty empty here. Later on in the video, though, you'll start seeing that there's more and more people. This is pretty cool. Justin, you went to Shanghai. Did you see that Mickey Steamboat?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking at this going, oh, I missed some of this.
Right. How was your experience there, Justin? You guys enjoyed it or what?
Oh, yeah. I absolutely love Shanghai Disneyland.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
So they have sanitizing stations before you enter the park.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I might be showing last week's video versus this week's video. I think I got the wrong video going, which is typical for me.
It kind of looks
different. I think this is the right one.
Yeah, this is the right one. It looks a little different. Justin, did you go to Shanghai? Is that where Tokyo Disney Sea is as well?
No, that's over in Japan. That's over in Tokyo.
Japan. Okay, right. Okay, yeah.
No, I would love to go to Tokyo Disneyland.
Yeah, that looks the Disney Sea looks incredible. How many? So in Disneyland in Shanghai Disneyland, there's just one park.
Right, Shanghai Disneyland is just the one park. It's it's an amazing park, and that's where they had the Tron ride that's coming to
right. Yeah.
Here, and they have their Pirates of the Caribbean is amazing.
Ooh.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I've seen some point of view ride-ons of that.
Oh yeah, it's like there's a couple of like IMAX type screens, and the boats are on kind of a different track system. It's amazing.
Yeah, I bet. Very cool.
So
everyone there goes to Soarin'.
Yes,
we good.
I actually have a
Soarin's more popular than their amazing Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
We always go to Soarin' too, but
sorry, you know what? I was showing the wrong video. Okay, so here's the right one.
Were you really? Okay.
Yeah. So here's the right one I wanted to show. So that video that I showed originally, that was from a week ago, so like 14 days ago, and this one, 12 days ago. This was like 4 days ago. So it's a little bit busier in this one. Why do I got ads popping up here? This guy, he has every ad you can imagine on his videos. Yeah, so he did mention that you still need to wear your masks, and you do have to bring either your visitor pass or your government issued ID that would match your ticket. He didn't mention anything about having the health QR code being required anymore, which was something that they required initially.
The socially distancing boxes on the ground, are those spray painted? Are they like laminates? Like,
from what I could tell, it looks like it's tape. And those boxes on the those are decals. The do not stand here.
Yeah,
those are decals.
Yeah,
right.
But they do.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry, Dave. I just want to say, so they still have the character members. This is how the meet and greets are still happening.
Right.
With them being now, if you notice here, everybody's staying a good distance apart from each other. Yeah. And this area doesn't get very busy, from what I understand. Now, these boxes on the ground here, I believe they're for like if there's like a parade or if there's like a show happening, you're supposed to stand in those boxes.
Right, and that looks like tape.
Yeah. So there's the Enchanted Storybook Castle, which is an amazing castle.
That looks
want to
really
see that.
big.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
Is that bigger than the castle in Disney World?
I think so.
Much bigger.
So here's the difference from last week. They removed those signs, that picture of the sign saying you can't sit here.
Right.
Those have all been removed from the outdoor seating.
Okay.
So if you're sitting outside, you could sit as close to each other. But inside, they still have the card saying "Don't sit here" to promote social distancing. So the outdoor, basically, if you're outside, the social distancing almost doesn't exist.
Right.
Hang on here, this guy and his ads.
What's this guy?
I don't think I've ever seen a YouTuber have so many ads come on his page. All the indoor things, they have the "Do not stand here" spots.
Right.
Whereas outdoor, they have the lines where you are supposed to stand. If that makes any sense?
Yes. Yeah, it's reversed.
Yeah, so here, stand behind this line. And this is an outdoor thing. It's really cool here. They got the Donald waffles. You'll see coming up on the sign here. Right in the corner, there's a Donald Duck waffle they sell. Which it's like, I want to try that. Yeah, so you stand behind the lines outdoors, whereas indoors, it's like don't stand here lines or boxes.
I just want to say, it's like when I was there, I mean, they didn't have to put down tape for anything. You can see there's just kind of like some natural lines in the pavement. And that was all people needed for like the parades and stuff. They would stand behind those lines just on their own.
Yeah,
right.
We have to put down tape even for the parades to say, no, don't go across this line.
Yeah. So this is a Marvel meet and greet, similar to what they would have. Whereas they used to would have a Marvel meet and greet, they now have them. So if you step outside the box, a cast member will come and tell you have to stand in the box.
Kind of looks like that show they had at Epcot with the event, the Guardians of the Galaxy music.
Yeah. So here's the Captain Jack Sparrow meet and greet. And then they still have like the shows in front of the castle, and they have the boxes, and you're supposed to stand inside the boxes versus standing anywhere. So they do still have shows going on, which is kind of cool.
That castle is very cool. Looks like a sand castle would be built.
Oh,
so Justin, can you walk through the castle, or you have to go around it, or how is that?
What was that?
The castle, is it like Disneyland where you can walk through it, or is it like is it like Disney World where you could there's a breezeway?
It's an amazing castle. If you I think I have some pictures from the inside there, but yeah, you can walk through it. They have it's a lot bigger. There's stuff underneath the castle, even one of the rides underneath the castle.
So the parade is still going. It's a shorter parade, and it's also a shorter route of a parade.
Stan, can you say against?
Against?
Yes. Can you say
against?
Can you say decal?
Decal? Decal?
It's decal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Yes, the Mary.
So during the parade, social distancing doesn't seem to happen. People just kind of stand wherever, and I don't know how they could fix that other than having boxes along the parade route.
Right, Mickey's not wearing a mask
everybody
either.
is kind of So it's a very short parade, and it's only 2 floats. I believe they normally have 9. Justin.
Oh, Tron! Look at that. There it goes.
Tron.
How cool is that? I'm very excited for that to come to Disney World. It's going to be a great ride.
So with the indoor queue, they have the
here.
do not stand here boxes on the indoor part.
How cool.
This is people getting ready to ride Tron.
Oh, wow.
And you'll
Look at
see
that,
they don't fill every bike. It's only every other bike. Which, when you're going that fast, I don't know, somebody spits, it's going to go in the guy's face behind you, no matter if they're one seat behind or not. They were not cleaning the attractions in between, but they did have hand sanitizer as you leave the attractions. So this is kind of one of the parts I wanted to show. Look at this girl with the mouse ears on the rope. How funny is this?
Oh my God, the rope is going right over her head in between the ears. And then she has to get out because of the mouse. That's great.
So Peter Pan's flight, it was a 90-minute wait, which I understand is normal for as far as wait times, which is like when it's at capacity, it's 90 minutes.
It looks extremely
from what I understand.
clean there too. Like Disney World is clean, but Shanghai looks really clean.
Well, yeah.
And Shanghai is, a lot newer, but still.
Right.
Yeah, they
And it's
keep
only been open for a week.
the people there aren't quite so much animals as the Americans.
I've heard that. Yeah, like you were mentioning, Justin, that people sit down for the shows and they don't stand in each other's way or block each other. There's a lot of courtesy going on which you don't see in the American parks.
So outdoor attractions, they fill every seat.
Also the same place where people will hang their kid out the window and let them pee.
True. Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Pirates is having massive lines because it's an indoor attraction. They're only filling every other seat. So it's a 90-minute wait for Pirates, which is unheard of in Shanghai. And the line, like social distancing just stopped because the line is going out into the picnic area. Were you going to say, Justin?
Well, Pirates was practically a walk-on every time we were there.
Yeah. Yeah. But because they're only filling every other seat, it's really slowing down, making the lines longer. So it's a lot of like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, 50 minutes, Peter Pan's Flight, an hour, Tron with, I think this is, if you notice here, hardly anyone's wearing masks. Like they all have their masks just pulled down around their faces. And social distancing in these lines are just like people are standing on the do not stand spots all the way along here. This is for soaring, the line for soaring. And it's soaring over the land, I believe, right? Look at this here. They're all standing on the do not stand here spots, which was shocking to me. And again, people walking around, their masks off completely. This guy's holding hers is down on her chin. This is really cool. This is coming soon. It's going to be Zootopia area. And I just wanted to show this this construction wall that they're doing. This is near the end of the film, so we're almost done. So David, you can come back. It's really cute. The end of this little video here. I just want to show this part. The theming here is really neat. So these are the construction worker doors for Zootopia Land, and you can see they have the 3 different size doors, which I thought was awesome. Yeah. But so what do you guys think? Is Shanghai doing everything they can, or are they? What's happening? What do you guys think in the chat? And Justin, what do you think?
Following the rules as much as I thought they would be.
Yeah.
I mean, I expect a lot of that disobedience here. Disobedience.
So Kim is saying, is there still fast passes? They have fast passes and they sell out like that.
Because they're doing limited tickets too.
Yeah. It's a tiny Slinky Dog, but they have a Slinky Dog, and they have half day passes, which I believe you go in after 1 o'clock for the half day passes. Those are gone for the rest of the month.
Wow.
And the daily passes, they sell for the week. The daily passes are the masks are mandatory, but
they are mandatory. But
but they're wearing them around their chin. They're wearing them hanging off their ear.
It's everywhere though. People are not used to wearing them.
That's surprising.
But they are though. They are used to wearing them in China.
They are right. Go ahead,
yeah.
In particular, there would be better compliance with that.
Right.
Yeah. So you just imagine it's going to happen at Disney World once it opens in Disneyland.
Aren't they building a Zootopia somewhere else in a different park? Wasn't that
I didn't even know they were building one in Shanghai, to tell you the truth.
Oh, that's where they're building it. That's right. That's what was announced at D23. I think that was one of the announcements. Hi, Kelly. Kelly Finley is watching. It is. Listen, it all depends too on whether or not you've been in your home for the past couple months or you've been out doing something in the workforce or going out, because a lot of people aren't used to wearing masks if they haven't worn one before in different places. So you do see that on the ear, down below. People don't know what to do. It's a whole new experience. So, yeah.
Well, and you'll get wearing masks, and then they want to talk to you, so they will pull the mask,
pull it down,
lean in, and talk to you.
Right. Because I don't know what a mouth looks like.
Yeah, that's
Jason, yeah.
Hey, you work it. We're
I
both
got it.
pushing.
A clone of Zootopia is rumored for him. That would be very
Yeah.
cool there, and it makes sense there. Lewis, we almost ran into each other that one day when I was going to my doctor. China had experience dealing with SARS back in 2008, 2000. People over there probably think they know how to handle it. It could be too. It could be that they're comfortable, Steve. You know, a lot of people, depending on your experience.
And the Shanghai Disneyland Park, it's a large park, and there's lots of open areas, so there is a lot of room to social distance. But just like every park, they have those bad areas where those corridors. So of course that's what we're seeing in the video or the.
Yeah, that's
but I was shocked to see people not following the rules and standing where they shouldn't be standing and not social distancing at all.
I mean, part of the design of the whole park was to have a lot more open, park-like areas,
like a flow,
to kind of have this almost more nature experience. There's a lot of that.
Nice. How long does it take to do Shanghai, Justin? Like to do the whole park? Would you say 2 days? Is that?
We had a couple of days, and we did see a lot of it. So I would say a couple of days at least.
Cool. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, it looks really nice. I mean, I would love to see the overseas parks. I've always been interested in that, and they look really cool. Yeah, been watching a lot of videos.
Hong Kong is smaller and a little easier because there's a lot more English.
Okay.
In Hong Kong, there's a lot of the signage, and even a lot of the attractions will have English language. Shanghai was, basically, the Chinese language on kind of everything. So it's a little more difficult.
Now, did they hand out, or do they have available like the things that you can wear, like a translator bud or something that would help you understand?
If they did, I didn't have one.
Okay.
You had a guide with you, did you not? Didn't you have
like an Adventures by Disney tour? So we had like tours, Imagineer tours, like the one VIP tour. When we were going on Soarin', the VIP person actually translated what was going on the screen for us. So we can understand what the one character was saying.
Okay.
But in Hong Kong, you see, there's a lot more mixture. Like you go on the Iron Man ride, for example, and you'll have one character speaking English and another is speaking Mandarin and another speaking.
So nobody understands it.
Yeah, it's a little confusing.
Does Shanghai have as many people from all over the world like Disney World? Justin.
What was that?
Does Shanghai have as many people from all over the world like Disney World does? Or is it
some
basically
woman named Kim has
were you very rare American to be there? Did you see other Americans?
I would say probably not as much, and mostly because it's newer. I mean, when we were there, Shanghai was like 1 year old.
Okay.
Yeah, cleanliness is important.
On the video, one of the things they mentioned is that the cast members are not cleaning the attractions between each ride. There was no sight of that happening, or cleaning the fences or cleaning the railings any more than they normally would. But they do have hand sanitizer available just about everywhere. Every shop, every restaurant, every attraction had a sanitizer available for you to use. Yeah, I didn't see any extra hand wash stations though. Go ahead, Justin.
I was going to say, every Disney park, though, they keep those pretty darn clean.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah. I mean, that is one of Disney's biggest thing is cleanliness, and visa required for mainland China. I think Florida is so touristy. And in general, Florida is very touristy.
For Hong Kong, you don't need the visa, but for mainland China, for Shanghai, you need that. You need to get the whole Chinese visa, and that's a little bit more of a process.
Right.
As I recall, I think we even had to send in our passports along with the application and the photo that had to be in a special format and everything.
Wow.
And so then they would send send our visa back and our passport, and so we have a thing in our passport.
Cool.
Yeah.
Mary wants to wash her
I
hands.
agree with you, Mary. I'll sanitize if I have to, but I'd much prefer washing my hands.
I mean, and the CDC said that the antibacterial hand stuff is really just in an emergency if you cannot get to somewhere to wash your hands. Washing your hands is
Yes, washing your hands with soap and water
number one.
best.
Right, exactly.
So I just want to say that video was from TDR Explorer. He's a Canadian that lives in Tokyo, and I'll post this on the Now That's Disney page so you guys can watch it.
Canadian that lives in Tokyo.
He lives in Tokyo, but he's actually a Canadian. He actually lives in the province right next to me, and I did get in touch with him about being on one of my podcasts, and he was going to, but then one of his spouse died, so he was kind of having a grief, and that kind of put an end to him being on the show. But I'm going to reach out to him and get him on the show. He seems like a fascinating guy. He visits Hong Kong, Shanghai, and Tokyo Disney. Well, not anymore, but he used to like quite a bit. And but yeah, but he lives in Tokyo, so he's there now in Tokyo.
Yeah, people are saying that they'll go to Disney World. They can't wait. Yeah, I know. I feel the same way. I mean,
yeah.
I'm a little more comfortable with everything now that the CDC is saying it's not as much as a surface thing. I mean, I think we can distance ourselves from people and wear our masks and wash your hands and try and be as safe as possible.
Yeah. What does the World Health Organization say? Because they were the ones saying surfaces.
What's that?
The World Health Organization was ones that was saying surfaces. Like they're the ones saying, like, if somebody sneezes, it will land on a surface, and then you touch that surface, and it could live on that surface for, like, I think on that ship that they docked at Tokyo, it was like 2 weeks later, and the virus was still alive on it.
They did say that, and that was the longest case. What's that, Justin?
I was saying that even the flu can be spread that way. I mean, like the
surfaces.
So it's like it would seem almost odd that you couldn't spread this on surfaces. So
this virus is very strange to understand, right? Because people got crazy about surfaces, and Stan, what you're saying is, and I remember because they said it was almost 2 weeks where the virus was still alive, but there's a difference between whether or not the virus is alive or it's actually contagious at that point. So just because I remember them saying that. So
yeah,
and they were never really sure whether or not that it could be spread from surface, and the biggest was mouth to mouth. So this virus seems to be like a whole different ball game versus the flu or something else.
There's a lot we still don't know about all of this. And
exactly.
We have to rely on the scientists to figure this out and let us know.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and you know what? They can't come out and give you an answer 2 days after something like this hits. They have to do the research on it in order to give you proper information, right? So, it took them a little while, and people were like, "Oh, how come they didn't tell us that it wasn't a surface thing?" It's like, well, they have to be cautious.
All working from their best guess at the moment.
Right, exactly. Until you have an answer, right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I work in a pharmaceutical world, and everything is theoretical until we have an actual. Like the weight of a capsule is theoretical until we actually weigh it. You have to wait. You don't always have your facts up front and your data to support your hypothesis.
Yeah, Mary, stop coughing on railings.
Yeah, come on, Mary. Let's just not do that.
Cough over railing. You gotta stop doing that.
My hobby. Stop coughing on. I mean,
what are you, an animal?
Right.
No, we're just bugging you, Mary. Do we want to get into our game?
Yes.
Well,
Dan has a game.
Okay, so each of us submitted 2 pictures to me.
We sent 20.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're playing. What are we playing? What's it called? Where in the world is Carmen?
Where in the world?
2 of them.
Well, Kim started sending Stan photos for me, and then I started sending Stan photos. So, but where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Oh, I know exactly
where in the world was this photo taken. This is Justin's first one.
That was one of mine. Yes.
That's from Dinosaur, the ride Dinosaur in Animal Kingdom, Walt Disney World.
Okay, is he supposed to be guessing, or is the?
He's talking. The country bear is talking. Hey.
Okay,
Justin,
do a different voice for the country bear then.
Justin, is that,
Yeah, you have to use a different voice.
yeah, is that Animal Kingdom Dinosaur?
Well, thank you, Facebook user.
You're welcome, Facebook user.
Geez, you know what? My cable from my mouse is hitting my iPad and reporting everyone's comments. So Carolyn says the Dinosaur Pavilion.
Well, Dinosaur the ride, right?
Dinosaur the ride, yes. I believe
Dinosaur.
ride.
Yeah, Dinosaur.
It's in the queue area.
Yeah, right.
Is that Hollywood that has Facebook user? Hollywood. I could have sworn.
Hollywood.
Yeah, Kim says it's in the queue. Okay, so that was a pretty easy one.
Facebook.
Steve doesn't think this game's fair.
You know, I always wish when you come through that queue that you have more time to look at the fossils. There's so many cool things to see in that dinosaur queue, and then you feel rushed because it's like a roundabout and people are always behind you.
Yeah. So we're not paying for prizes, but yeah, okay.
So, sorry. So Holly says who's supposed to answer, and someone says not David. Yeah. Who said that? Mary. Come on, Mary. Why can't I play?
Okay, David, don't answer this one.
All right, hold on. Somebody else will answer.
Because this is the one you submitted.
I can answer this question. Ooh, I'm watching you. I know where this is. I know where that is. I'm excited about it. Oh no.
Next time we'll play. Oh, she's saying you can play.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mary.
You guys thought I was bad as my permit.
Yeah, you know, Mary, I knew you would know where that is.
Carolyn wants a prize.
There is no prizes, Carolyn. You just get to hang out with us and Stitch and.
So Mary knows, but she's gonna wait.
Yeah.
China Pavilion.
No.
Chris Madison, not the China Pavilion.
No.
Mary's gonna wait because she says she knows where it is. Kim
well,
says
I knew right.
Well, Kim, yeah, you can't play.
Of course, we were together, Kim. Justin, you changed. Violet, you're turning violet. Violet.
Show has gone stuffed.
I'm just trying to make a wall.
Chris is saying, really? It's not from the China Pavilion?
No, it's not from China.
Stan, maybe next time you have a soundtrack from a ride and see if people can guess. You know what, Steve? We're going to do that next week.
That is a good one, Steve. Yeah.
The Polynesian.
No, it is not the Polynesian, but another good guess.
Kim never got her prizes from the GCT.
Japan.
I wasn't involved in any prizes out. I'm washing my hands to that.
Kim,
Justin, did you get prizes?
They're not your prizes, Kim. They're mine. I won them. I get the coffee cup.
I think you guys need to send a friendly reminder to Jay or to.
Oh, there it is. I thought Justin's only got one eye sometimes.
So it's not the Poly.
There it is. It is not the Poly. This one was very easy for Mary. I knew it was going to be extremely easy for Mary because we share a love for this location.
No.
You don't know? I'm going to give a hint. It is not in a park. It is in a Walt Disney World resort.
Okay, so it's in a resort.
A Walt Disney World resort, yes.
I was told that the rules were that it had to be in the world.
Well, yeah, Walt Disney World.
Right.
Morocco. No, not Morocco.
No, it is not in Morocco. It's not in a
resort.
It is in a Walt Disney World resort.
I think I know now.
Okay.
I don't know where exactly, but Animal Kingdom.
Yes, it is in the Animal Kingdom Lodge and also
Animal Kingdom. It's where in Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, it's on the floor in Animal Kingdom. They have these really cool, giant, round tokens that are extremely like intricate. Look at that. How cool that is.
Holly got it.
Yes. Oh, say Justin's back.
All right.
Yes. So that was a tough one. I'm glad. That was cool.
That was a tough one. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I like that one. Where is mine? Oh boy, I didn't put mine on.
They are beautiful, Mary. You're right. Uh-oh.
Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna have one. Okay. This is a sign. Where is this sign posted?
Wow. That's going to be a tough one.
This is going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, it makes sense. And it's not backstage.
Too.
It's not backstage.
Who said, oh, Nicholas, you know what? Animal Kingdom Lodge, if you guys, the next time you go to Disney World, if you can either stay there or go there to visit, Animal Kingdom Jumbo House it's absolutely beautiful. It's worth going there and seeing it. It really is.
See, I feel like this is something out of Epcot.
Right.
That's my initial thought here.
Donald says that he thinks it's in Sam's bedroom.
Oh, there it is. Sorry, I'm not watching the chat because I'm trying to get my second photo that I had.
That's all right.
Ready to go. So you guys can read the chat. Read the things to me. Sam's bedroom, no.
Carolyn says test track.
No.
No,
Chris Bannis says, oh my God.
Okay, so this is open. So David and Justin can guess this one too then, because this is a tougher one.
You said
do I have to give a clue?
So it's not a tour.
I'm going to say this is also from Dinosaur and Walt Disney World, the ride.
No.
Nope.
Nope. I'll give a clue. It's in a park. I could probably give a better clue than that.
Outside the grocery store where Stan works.
No.
Oh, Speedway.
No.
No,
Oh, that was a good guess, though, Nicholas.
I like that.
Jungle
Saying
Cruise
Jungle
said-
Cruise. Oh, Mary says she knows where it is.
You do, Mary.
Does Mary just know everything?
She might.
She says
She
it's in
might.
a park.
Yeah.
She says it's in a park.
Park. Right.
Yeah, it's in a park.
The colors to me are screaming either Hollywood Studios or Animal Kingdom.
Okay, it's Hollywood Studios. It's in Hollywood Studios.
Yeah,
So
because I'm
we're
just
in
looking at the
Hollywood
sign
Studios.
colors. It is not the Speedway. We know that. It's not Test Track. So now we know it's in Hollywood Studios.
It's in Hollywood Studios.
Ooh. Was it the Great Movie Ride?
Action?
No, it's still there as far as I know.
Okay, still there. Hollywood Studios. Justin, yes, tell Steve that.
Okay, Steve, Mary knows everything.
She's been telling him for years, right? Oh, so Donald Nicholson says Rock and Roller Coaster?
No, that's a good guess,
No.
though.
Oh,
But it is a good guess, but you know how I know it's not that? Because you won't ride that ride.
Right.
Yeah.
But I did do the chicken exit a couple of times.
Tower of Terror. Hollywood Studios. Tower of Terror?
Nope. Muppets, nope.
no, Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. The
Nope.
way is the best way. No,
Nope.
Is it? Should we say it in Yoda voice?
Okay, it's not an attraction.
Okay, it's not an attraction.
It's not in an attraction, and it's in
Is it-
Disney Hollywood Studios.
Is it a line on like a fast food place or something?
Ooh.
I'm getting close, right?
You're getting
How
warm.
about
warmer.
How about the commissary?
No.
Oh, I'm close though. I could tell I'm close.
No, but you're close.
Yeah,
Rick, it's not Star Tours. It's not an attraction.
I'll take 500 from Mary knows everything. Alex. How about the Sci-Fi Diner?
No.
Sci-Fi.
No.
No, that doesn't seem right.
There we go. Rick got it. Rick got it.
Backlot Express.
Yeah, the
There you
Backlot
go.
Express.
Okay, cool.
It's right
That was
by
really
the
something.
on the far right when you go to order your food.
Right.
It's right there. And I take pictures of signs, so I took a picture of the sign.
Right. So that's all the way in the back by the stage where the Star Wars, the Jedi training is performed. Right. The back.
Yeah, right near there. Yeah,
exactly.
It's a dining place. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you
Okay,
eaten
so-
there?
Have I eaten there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it the food's okay?
Yeah, it's not bad actually.
Okay.
I mean, it's your regular burgers and
Right. Yeah.
and whatnot. Okay, Jason's second one.
Justin.
Yeah, the other Jason.
This tendency to call Jason Justin and Justin Jason.
I know exactly what this is. That's Will Ferrell.
I think you're right.
It looks just like Will Ferrell with like horns on his head.
Holly says the parking lot loading tram.
No.
Be our guest is the first guess.
Yes,
Wow.
That's
really?
that is it. It's
Donald,
There we go.
good guess, but you know what? We've been there like 3 or 4 times. I've never noticed that.
I didn't know. I didn't know where it was.
I've never seen that there. So that's right over the archway when you walk into the main dining area.
Yeah, it's one of these things that I took a picture of and I'm like,
Right.
oh well, when this came up, like, well, that looks obscure.
Extremely, and it comes across as Will Ferrell, the actor. I mean, that's what it looks like. Looks like Maelstrom with Carrie Fisher buns. That's funny, Carolyn. Oh my God, wood fire oven
Carrie Fisher buns.
restaurant.
The clue was the chandelier.
Oh yeah, Kim.
Okay.
I wasn't taking it at the time to be part of some puzzle. I was
Right, yeah.
it was like an interesting detail.
So David's second one.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
What did I pick?
Okay.
Oh, I know where this is.
I hope so. You took it. We're going to need you to know.
Fuse. So I'm like, my first thought is Pirates of the Caribbean with the netting, but it could also be Jungle Cruise. It looks too dark for Jungle Cruise though, so maybe Pirates.
Yes, sir. It
Harry
is the
hopes you
Pirates,
know it.
and so did who else got Pirates? Yeah,
Okay.
somebody
we got
in the
Pirates.
comments. Yeah, Hollywood. Yeah, Lewis. Yep, it is Pirates.
I'm trying to see who the first Pirates was. Facebook user. I can't see who it was.
Lewis. Carolyn
Oh,
Lewis. Yeah.
Holly.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Holly.
This is up here. Pirates. Yeah.
It is fuzzy, Mary. I'm sorry. I'm not a professional. I know it's gonna get picked on.
Is this the last one now?
Uh oh. Yeah, yours. Second one.
Stan,
Yeah, this is the last one.
you're pulling up a second one.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Yeah. Well,
found
we
it,
did 2
Tim?
each.
Yeah.
There we go.
Cute.
So where in the world, in Walt Disney World, is this?
Okay, so is that when we were together?
Yes. So don't say.
So that excludes Justin from this guessing.
Justin was standing right beside me when I took this picture.
I thought so.
So I think Monica probably shouldn't play either.
No,
Sorry,
Holly, your name's showing up. Look, see, now it's.
Oops, sorry.
No.
Yeah, you're back up there.
Yeah. Lewis, Lewis, your name is there. No cheating, Justin. Right?
Oh,
Campground.
who's this? Who's this? Is that Carolyn again?
Carolyn says campground, yeah, and then
Yeah.
Lewis says he wants to say
Oh, here, Rick
Riverside.
got it first. You're up here. Fort Wilderness.
Oh, Wilderness Lodge.
No, it's Fort Wilderness.
Oh, Fort Wilderness. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, we got Wilderness Lodge up here. Yeah, it was Fort Wilderness.
Wow.
So this is when
On
Justin, Monica, and myself did the Segway tour at Fort Wilderness.
Right.
off-road
They have
tour.
this trail here. What's that, Justin?
It said the off-road Segway tour.
The off-road
Yes,
Segway.
Off-road.
Yeah, which wasn't nearly as fun as the Epcot one, I have to say.
I really enjoyed the Epcot Segway tour. Probably, yeah, like you say, more so than the off-road one at Fort Wilderness. When we were in Italy, we took a Segway tour there, and that thing was more off-road than this one was.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the off-road part was fun, but wasn't nearly long enough in this one.
No, and I know you were having problems with the audio on this particular
Yeah.
as well. Which
Yeah, and they oversold it too, the tour. So I was at the end of the line, and they give you these earbuds where the guy tells you everything that's going on. I didn't hear anything. I had static the entire time.
Oh.
Yeah. It was like
probably the range, and it was like, yeah, they really need to boost the range up.
Mary, did she get hit by a car or something? She rolled on the curb in front of traffic. Steve even got on a Segway briefly. I had to find it. Yeah, you need to see that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But
part of the innovation, though, was so in Disney, in every one of these Segway tours, you have like a half hour of training, right?
Right.
They're like, can you get on? Can you stand on it? Can you get off it? Okay, can you go forward? Can you go back? Can you go around this? In Italy, this was like, oh, can you get on it? All right, forward, back, turn, you're good.
Go.
Yeah, you got it.
Then you're riding it down like cobblestone roads or something.
We were in traffic. We were literally in traffic, on the sidewalks, going around people, going around cars. Okay, so we're gonna have to go over here because the curb's too steep for the Segway over here. So
right.
we were on gravel. It was much more off-road than the off-road tour.
Yeah, I do love riding them though. They are a blast to ride.
Oh, they are. It was a great experience.
All I could think is
yeah. Lewis, do you ride one in the mall?
Yeah, Lewis, tell them you want one.
Yeah. You still with us? And if you are, do you get to ride one?
Yeah.
I had a quick question for the people in the chat.
Yeah.
If you can make any flavor of churro, because we were talking about these things the other night, and it came to me in our Now That's Disney admin messaging group. What flavor churro would you come up with? You know, like they do like Oreo cookies and different flavors, like strawberry shortcake or potato chips and like pickle chips and stuff. What flavor would you create for your churro?
Well, churro flavored.
Other than regular churro flavored.
I'm sorry, what's wrong with regular churro flavor?
Nothing. Because Disney's done some different things with like flavors, and they sometimes in like Festival of the Arts they come up with things that you could like decorate your churro or different things you can dip your churro in. So right away, Lori Crothers says coconut, which
Caramel.
definitely.
That's not
Kim
bad.
says salted caramel, right? Hollywood goes with coconut. So right away, two people with coconut. I'm liking this.
Oops.
Carolyn
churro
says
dipped in hot
churro
chocolate.
dipped in hot chocolate. Yeah, and they do. I think they have the chocolate cinnamon churro. What else is there? Cinnamon would be good. Yeah, mine would be actually a root beer flavor because I could picture it like this root beer. Oh my God. Because it looks like root beer to me. Like if you were to get root beer out of like a slushy machine, it would look like a churro, and I'd go with root beer. Kim says Nutella. How about filled with Nutella, Kim? A whole new churro filled with Nutella.
Well, that sounds like a nice crop.
Yeah.
I'd probably go with unicorn flavored.
Popcorn?
No, unicorn.
Unicorn flavor. There is no such thing as unicorn flavor. What do you mean?
Sprinkle and pixie
Kevin,
dust.
what do you
and-
mean yuck the root beer? Root beer is delicious. How I wanted to tell us. See?
Okay. Do you want me to bring up another photo?
Yeah, what do you got?
What?
Let's see if I can get it to open here. Mhm.
Lewis says Nutella. Yuck. Really? Wow.
I think Nutella would be good.
Ooh, bacon churro. Yes. Yeah, see, Mary says she loves a good root beer, and I can think of a churro with like the powder on it. Right. Hollywood. Drizzled with white and dark
Good
chocolate.
root beer.
Yes.
Here.
Like a black and white cookie.
Okay, this looks like one of Stan's photos.
Yeah, it's not mine. That's a hidden
Yeah,
Mickey,
yeah,
though, I'll
this
tell
is
you that
from-
much. Yeah. Yeah, Lewis. That was an atrocity.
I take pictures. This is like my second trip. I was already taking pictures of just weird stuff that I came across, or any hidden Mickey I would see, I would take a picture of.
Hmm.
So this is a pretty old photo, but it's still there, as far as I know.
I don't know where that is, but it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of them. This is just one of many at this location. Kim says it's hard. Well, it's made out of metal, so yeah.
How about Soren?
Muppets Q, no.
Not Soren?
Nope.
Hmm.
No, it's more industrial than that. I mean, that's stainless
Yeah.
steel. Some bolts.
They need a clue. It's
Yeah.
in Magic Kingdom.
Okay. 'Cause I was
Oh,
gonna say, it's like
Wow.
you wouldn't go on Mission Space, so that wouldn't be it.
He would not. Although he does do chicken exits.
Perhaps. We're talking Magic Kingdom.
No,
Is it
it's
a
not in a
bathroom?
bathroom.
Oh.
Nope.
Stan doesn't use the bathrooms, Kim.
Let's all ask Mary.
I think Lewis wins.
Star Tours. No, it's the Magic Kingdom in Florida, not Disneyland. Tomorrowland. Yes, you're warm. It's in Tomorrowland. Yeah, Magic Kingdom. It's not the People Mover. Space Station.
Space is Human Space Mountain.
Which space station?
Do they mean Space Mountain?
Oh, okay. You're very warm. I could almost give it to you kind of for Space Mountain, but it's not Space Mountain. Space Ranger Spin. Nope.
So not quite Space Mountain.
Nope, not Buzz Lightyear.
So like in the shop outside of Space
Yes.
Mountain?
It's in the gift shop that as you exit Space Mountain. It's you got the racks of clothing and all that. It's on the top of the racks of the merchandise. And I don't think the bolts serve any purpose other than to make it look industrial or something like that.
Sure.
I think it's not really attached to anything. In fact,
He says, in fact, like he's got another photo to show us.
I got another photo of it.
Wait, what was that one before?
Oh,
I missed.
it's in the shops in the store. The shop.
It's in the
as you
gift
leave.
shop outside of Space Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. See, I was going to say TTA.
yeah. So here's a picture of it.
Cool. That's a good one.
Yeah, gift shop. After you get off Space Mountain, yeah, there it is. Yeah, so Justin pretty much got it. Spent a lot of time there last time, which is kind of not fair because you got like a 20-second advantage over the chat.
Mm.
Oh, I suppose that is true. But I was
Yeah.
just working it out logically based on what you had told me.
Yeah. So you should probably just say, "Oh, I got it."
They have ice cream in there too, don't they? They have like an ice cream window in that shop.
Okay, this is a good one. All right, where in the Walt Disney World was this taken?
I love Earl.
Well, that's
Yeah.
got the kingdom written all over it.
Oh. How old is this picture? Does it go way back?
Yeah, it goes way back, but it is, as far as I know, still there.
Oh, okay. I was going to say the ride with Ellen.
Yeah, no, it's not that.
Okay.
Hollywood is really close, but it's not Disneyland. It's in Walt Disney World. Nope, not Pandora.
So are we in a resort instead of in the park?
We're in a resort. So Justin, I think you're on the right track. So don't say anything else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you got a 20-second advantage over everybody else here. After I give my clue, you got 20-second advantage. So
I'm trying to picture what it's on. Looks like it's on a window of some sort.
it's not Dinosaur. Yeah, Holly was close with Cars Land.
Well, there is no Cars Land though in Disney World.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Mary is better at this than even I am. Mary knows stuff.
Not Pop Century.
Is that a monorail?
No, there's no Cars room at Pop. Who?
Pooh?
Pooh. Somebody has to go poo. Pop.
Not Pop. George Carlin could be. Who said that voice?
Carolyn. George Carlin voiced the.
Thank you.
Here we go. Okay, we're really close now. It's at Art of Animation, but where in Art of Animation?
Looks like a wall with the coloring underneath that sign or the sticker.
Yeah, I'll give it to Steve. It's the Cars area at Art of Animation.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
And I believe I have
19 more.
No, I believe I have, is this the photo? Not really.
Carolyn says Fillmore.
I think that's his name. Yeah.
One more. Okay.
Yeah.
What would be the? Yeah.
Yeah, it's that kind of hippie van, that Volkswagen van. I don't have a picture of the actual van, but I do have more of the bumper stickers that the van has all over it. This is a good one. Hang on, do I know where this was taken? It's a good one because I don't even
No,
know.
Holly, we don't have a Cars Land.
Well, put it up. Maybe Mary can tell us.
Yeah. We have Test Track instead of Cars Land. Stan's really searching.
Sorry it's taking so long.
Yes.
That's all right. He's looking for a very obscure photo.
You know what? I can't guarantee that's where this picture was taken.
Uh-oh. You don't even know.
No, I'm pretty sure I know, but I'm not 100% sure. You want an easier one?
Mary will guess it. She'll tell you.
That's what I said.
Yeah, come on, put it up.
Well, I'll look at it and we'll tell you where it's from.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm fairly confident I know exactly where this is, so I'll put it up.
Let's see it.
Okay.
Ooh, I see a lot.
A couple of gauges in a drawer.
Gauges, yeah.
I think I could probably.
I know where that one's at.
Oh, really? That one's easy for you.
I'm pretty sure I know where that one's at. Yeah.
There, I zoomed in a little bit.
Oh, wow. So that's a hidden Mickey as well.
Yeah, that's why I took the picture of it.
Yeah, okay. Is that Big Thunder Mountain Railroad?
Nope.
No, you wouldn't ride that. That's right.
I'm pretty sure I know, but Stan, did you go on this ride? Because this is not your ride.
It's not like it is an attraction I do not do. It is not the safari queue. You're right, Justin. It is an attraction I do not do, but I did do the chicken exit on this one.
Okay.
How about, is it a mountain?
No, it's not a mountain.
It's not a mountain.
No, this is
Oh,
definitely
wow.
Not Jungle Cruise.
not a Stan
No,
attraction. It's an attraction, but not a Stan one.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
it's one
say
that I don't
Expedition-
do.
Is it
It's one that
Expedition
I've never done.
Everest?
And it's in the queue of the attraction.
Yep.
Yeah. How about Kali River Rapids?
Nope.
How about not? There we go.
No.
Someone got it.
Jason got it.
Well, of course Jason got that. That's like his favorite ride, right?
Yeah.
So this just proves that I actually do the queues. I will stand in
Right.
line and then just exit.
But yeah, that is one of the hidden Mickeys in the Tower of Terror queue at Hollywood Studios.
Very cool.
Uh,
Stan, has anybody ever like booed you? Like when you're like, all right, I'm going to bail here. You've been waiting online. You're in the queue. No?
no, I think they like it because it's one less person in front of them.
Right. And then they get to go sooner. You're like, all right, I'm out, yo.
Yeah. I think everybody's like, all right.
Yeah.
And this is where I believe this is where it's found, is in that desk drawer
Oh, wow. Cool.
in Tower. Yeah.
I
So
have a
the
question
reason why
about-
I did it was to take pictures, pretty much.
Right. We've never ridden Tower of Terror. So Tower of Terror has this amazing queue, right? And you walk through the queue, and then it seems like you're on the ride. Are you in a cart that puts you into an elevator type device?
No, you go upstairs. It's stairs all the
okay.
way up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not
Okay,
in
how
the
about-
ride vehicle until you're in it. Like
Here's
sitting
Here's
down.
an easier one. This is a much easier one than what we've been doing. Oh, that Zoom
What's
doesn't
this?
work very well.
What's the sign underneath it say? The
Well,
great.
I think if you could figure out what that says, it would tell you where it's at.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure. It says the great something, right?
Uh-huh. I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Justin's out of this one.
I will give you a clue.
You board an actual elevator. Okay.
More ride than the last one.
I just remember taking the elevator down. I don't remember taking an elevator up at all. Maybe the fast pass you take an elevator. I don't know.
Is that
Don't
Big
give it
Mick?
away.
when you go in through the Tower of Terror queue. And
Jason knows it. Jason knows it. There we go. Lewis got it.
Oh yeah.
Muppet Vision 3D. When you're in the herding area. Yeah, Hollywood got it from Jason's clue. So we do another, or what are we doing here?
sign says is the Great Gonzo. That's right.
Yes.
If you can figure out what that said, that would tell you where.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't see the last word. I could see the great.
Mm-hmm.
I take all sorts of obscure photos. I always have. This one's really. You want a really easy one?
Sure.
Well, let's see if it's easy for us.
This one should be really easy. This should go. This is gonna be a race. See who can get this first. You guys can't play because you got that 20-second advantage. And if no one gets it, then you can.
Then we'll go.
Yeah, this would be a race to see who can get this one first.
Oh, I know where that is.
Yeah. Hollywood wants to play some more. Kim wants to play some more. A couple more. Mary knows it.
Yeah.
Mary,
yes,
Jason got it.
Yep, that's the floor.
Yeah. I said this would be an easy one.
Hey, he said it was easy. I was wondering about when Stan says something's easy, you don't know.
Do you have Stan? Do you have the one I sent you that you said would be too easy? We could put that one up.
Sure. I might even have that one.
Yeah.
I'm just going through all my old photos. This one is a really cool one. I was riding in the bus, and this is like my second trip. And this family, actually was the mother. I'm sharing. She recognized me. I'm not sure it was how, but she goes, "Are you Stan Solo?"
Really?
Yeah. She goes, "I knew it. I knew you were Stan Solo."
How did she know you? Like from what? Like a podcast or something, or like?
Oh, I don't know. I think it was because I honestly don't know. Well, I want to have my logo.
Right.
That's my bag tag. So I think maybe she might have saw that. But she says, "Yeah, it was through the Diz that she recognized me."
Oh, awesome! And you were your daughter there in that picture?
Yeah, that's my daughter. Yeah. That one that you sent me, Justin, I think I might have it in this collection, actually.
Okay.
Let's see. I
took myself the same picture. This one's pretty easy.
And that's fine. But one of them that I had sent.
This one's kind of tougher.
Oh, there you go.
I could do that one.
Sure.
Yeah, this one's a little bit tougher. I don't know if this is still there or not. I'm pretty sure it is. Mind you, with all the stuff that's changed, it might not be. I feel like Jeff Monotero showing all my vacation photos, my vacation slides. Where in the world is this one taken? I think Holly's talking about how this she recognized me. She thought you were famous. You know what?
He is famous.
Yeah. From running around the park saying, "You know who I am?" Yeah. And do one of my vintage ones. Okay, I'll do one of the vintage. I don't want it to crash though. That's the thing. That's why I'm just going with photos.
Stan, I'm sending you a picture.
You guys are going to try to crash my system again, aren't you?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's crash it. Crash it down.
I think I closed my Facebook already.
Come until you buy a new computer, Stan.
Open up your messenger. Epcot. Yeah, that does look like Epcot to me.
Yeah, you guys listen to the read them out because I'm not really paying attention.
Holly says
trying to find your
Epcot.
pictures.
Lewis says Small World.
It is an Epcot.
Yeah.
Really
Where in Epcot?
Coming out of Epcot.
Yeah, these are all the countries for Epcot, if you notice, and they're in the proper order.
Right. Is that in the Land Pavilion or the building that the Land and Sunshine Seasons and Soren's house in?
Nope.
No.
Nope. It is in Future World, though.
Okay. Test Track.
Nope.
No. Holly says Horizons.
Nope. It's not that old.
Well,
Yeah.
since it's from 2011, no. Innovations?
David, are you talking about this food picture you sent me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get that one, and then I'll get the other one that Justin sent me as well.
We said that. Carolyn says in the help section, customer service above the desk.
There we go. She's got it. That's where it is.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
Yeah, it's at guest services at above. Yeah, where if you need. Yeah, that's where it is. Who got that? Carolyn?
Carolyn, yeah.
Good one.
Yeah, very good guess.
Okay, let me just stop the sharing. Why is your picture not opening, David?
I don't know.
Oh, there we go. I got it. Okay.
Don't blame me.
I blame you.
Mean by more.
Oh.
I can't blame my 1942 computer, Mac.
No. Look at that. Look at that food.
Okay, so
That looks like
I'm gonna
food.
look for.
Yeah, it was amazing.
So we're supposed to guess based on the plate?
Yes, the plate and the table. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, the table is like a white tablecloth. That's
It is. It is.
one.
Right.
It looks like obviously a table service meal, and is that haddock or some sort of fish?
It is fish. Yes. Yes.
The plate looks kind of rustic. I want to say kind of Animal Kingdom-ish area.
Hollywood says coral reef. That is not it. No. That's the food I made you trade. Yes, you did, Kim. Kim's like, yours looks better than mine, and she took my plate. But it was Chilean sea bass, right, Kim? And Kim got fish as well. They were both delicious. But Carolyn says Boma. It is not Boma. I'd like how
I'm
people
gonna
are
guess.
going with the.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
I'm
right,
guessing
yep,
Rainforest Cafe.
Rainforest Cafe, no. Holly says Polly, no. Carolyn says Chico, no. Wow. Ooh, Steve says Yakking Yeti, no. Yeah, it is sea bass, Mary. Yep, Chilean sea bass. Yeah.
Is it in a park or Disney Springs? I'm guessing a park because you don't usually do Disney Springs. Or is it a resort?
It is not Disney Springs. It is not Boba, and it is not a park.
Animal Kingdom Lodge. Sanaa.
No.
So it's a resort.
It is not Springs. Nope, Mary.
Not Springs, not a park. So it's a no, it's not Springs, Lewis.
There's a lot of light because the places in Animal Kingdom, like in the resort, are pretty dark. No, Lewis, it is not Boathouse. Disney World Sea Bass is awesome. Callie, who says Scott? Yes, Callie Grill, Scott Feldmar.
Okay, I would have never guessed that.
Yeah,
amazing food.
Oh my goodness, it was so incredible. Yeah.
Okay, this is a super. I told Justin this one was too easy and I wasn't going to use it. So let's see how quickly this can get picked up. This is a very easy one in my mind.
Yeah, I know exactly where that is.
Yeah.
Pay attention to it every time we go on it.
I still like it. I like the.
Yes.
It is great.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. And then I'll do one of Kim's vintage ones that she sent.
Oh, that's right. Kim has really good old school vintage ones when she went. Let's see.
Where did my Facebook page go?
Let's see. Here's my charcuterie board that I got that night with that sea bass before dinner. That was one of the best. Yeah, it was delicious. TDR Explorer.
Chat because I can't.
Um,
I'm looking for Kim's photo.
Scott got it. Yeah, Kim says Scott got it. Who says?
Geez, sorry, I'm sharing the wrong screen here.
Oh no!
What's going on here?
You're showing your Facebook screen.
Yeah, what's going on here? Why is it doing that?
I don't know.
Hang on.
Who said?
Oh, I didn't open the picture. That's why.
My phone is.
Which one am I doing?
So Carolyn says living with the land. Great guess, Carolyn. Yeah, that's the one, Carolyn. So Carolyn got it, and then I'm trying to figure out why. Okay, here we go. All right. Yes, Cali Grill Sushi is really good too, as well, Scott. The Disney World sea bass is amazing. Cali Grill, two of the best meals I've ever had. Where was Justin's easy one from? Says Lori Carruthers.
Yeah, that was at the. Someone got it. Living with the Land.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, it's Living with the Land. Somebody else got it.
Behind the scenes,
Carolyn.
behind the scenes tour, behind Living with the Land. But yes,
Stan was showing his screen, Mary, his whole screen, and nothing but the screen.
Why can't I get Kim's thing to open here?
that I
don't know. We don't know. We don't know the answer to that.
Okay, I got it now.
Yes, it's because you're using a Mac.
Yeah.
No, I got. I'm going to crash soon. I got too many things open right now, which I was trying to avoid.
Close them down. Kim, you didn't recognize the Living with the Land one? Is that what you're talking about? Let's see.
Well, like I say, I don't think you can see that from the ride. That was
yes, you can.
Seeds tour.
Yeah, we've never done behind the scenes. They have the same. If that's from behind the scenes, they have one while you're on the ride that you can see.
Okay.
When you go through the Living with the Land, you see the fish. Think of the turbo fish. I'm trying to remember. Tilapia.
Yeah, past the sturgeon and all that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kim, is that in the?
Okay, so this is the one that Kim sent in. It's a vintage photo.
Mm-hmm. Mary says she's watching on her iPad. Carolyn Parent. Oh, you can see it on the side. Yeah, you can see it definitely. Yep.
Okay.
You can. Yeah. So this is one of Kim's vintage photos.
Here we go. Mary says it's a boat on the water.
It is a boat on the water. Kim says from 79. I was 7 years old. Kim was born in 74, so she was 5.
So none of the parks are open except for one.
Right.
So that doesn't help you.
So I'm going to guess Animal Kingdom that. No.
Yeah, Hollywood Studios for sure.
And speaking of Animal Kingdom, why do they not have a boat ride through those waters at Animal Kingdom? That would seem like such a natural thing to have.
Well, water in Animal Kingdom. Which one?
Like at Animal Kingdom, you know how they got the rivers, like the waterways in the park. Why do they not have a boat attraction that you could? I would love to do that. Like to go for a slow moving boat ride along those waters, like.
Right.
Maybe it's just a question of polluting the waters and such.
Right. Yeah, because I've seen little alligators in the water. Like when you're at the Lion King and you go off town towards where the bathrooms are, we've hung out there just like for a little bit of break, and there's alligators in the water.
Yeah, well, just don't have like get rid of them.
You can't just get rid of them. I mean, they live there.
Well, those, like the waterways at Animal Kingdom aren't connected to anything outside of Animal Kingdom. Like it's not like as if they're connected to.
How do the alligators
You know what I mean?
get
They
there?
can't take a boat into Animal Kingdom.
Hmm.
But I know that occasionally you do see alligators appear there. Yeah, they need a boat ride. Remember the dock? They do have docks set up.
I wouldn't get in that water though. It doesn't look really clean, and sometimes it's like all dried up and not really pretty.
Well, you don't go in the water. You go in.
Yeah, I know, but still, you're really
Even
close.
those brain-eating amoebas in that water, and in case the boat ever tips.
Kim Holly says the Polly.
Taking it to Polly. And Steve says the Contemporary. I'm guessing it's the Polly because of the beach. That's in the front here. David, you know where this was taken, or we have to wait for Kim to answer?
I'm pretty sure I know where it was, but Kim can answer. Could be from an island, she says.
She doesn't know where it's from either. Discovery Island.
She was tiny. It was 79. She was only 4. Kim says we swam in the lake. That explains everything.
Those brain-eating amoebas we were just talking
about. The amoebas, exactly. That's what I'm afraid of. Like, Sam, when you talk about a boat ride and some of that water there, like there's like, looks like there's parasites there.
Well, they used to do parasailing in Bay Lake not too long ago.
Yes.
Just until a couple of years ago. Kim says she doesn't know. She was hoping that we knew.
Get out of town. Stop it, Kim. Where is this taken?
I'm pretty sure that this was taken from the Polynesian shoreline.
I'm going to say contemporary shoreline.
Mary thinks it's off the Poly. Probably. And Kim thinks she thinks it's the Poly as well.
Really?
So there you have it. That's our game of where in the world was this taken.
Yeah, check. So Scott Feldmar is messaging me and sending me photos. Look at that. That is.
Hang on.
In Disney Springs. There we go.
An iguana.
Swarovski crystals.
What? Looks like that's an iguana.
That's a crystal? Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's a iguana covered in crystals?
It says Sikorsky crystals in Disney Springs. And then here is
crystal.
You guys will both like this one. Look at that. Wow.
That's the crystals as well?
Yeah. Disney Springs. Scott, what store was that in? If you can remember. He's messaging me now. I would be
Hollywood does not want it.
Oh wow, Darth Vader is $29,500.
You don't want to know how much it costs.
Yeah.
$29,500 for Darth Vader. I would be afraid to walk into that store. Can you imagine knocking over that Darth Vader or the lizard? Wow.
When we were in Shanghai Disneyland, they had one of those crystal sculptures of the Shanghai Disney Castle.
Oh,
that was expensive.
Yeah, it's like you're afraid they'll go anywhere near it.
Well, they have one of those castles
you couldn't actually touch it.
Right.
Yeah, they have that at Disney World in one of the stores down Main Street off to the right. They have the Cinderella castle covered in crystals, and it's like what $30,000 or $50,000 or something obscene amount.
Shanghai Disneyland, that's a much bigger castle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a lot of crystal. There's when we stayed at Boardwalk, there's a Scott says Crystal Arts Disney World. When we stayed at the Boardwalk, there's an art store like right off the boardwalk when you're walking off of the boardwalk area into the Boardwalk Resort, and I was even afraid to just go into there because the art is displayed and it's kind of tight. You're afraid you're going to knock over a picture. Yeah, Hollywood says. My mother-in-law thought he was a good name. Barf Vidar. Well, that's his name in German, isn't it? Barf Vidar.
When Scott Clark and I were at Disneyland. They had the 60th anniversary Swarovski crystal gift card, and it was $100 gift card. And I'm like, well, I'm going to buy that. Like, if it's $100 gift card and has $100 value on it, like, why are these things still available? Why are they not sold out? So
that wasn't the
so
case.
I go to the desk and it's behind glass. And I go, yeah, I want to buy that gift card.
Let me have all of them.
And she goes, oh, yeah, okay. And so because I'm thinking, well, I'm going to spend $100 easy. Like, this is no problem. So she has to call the manager, and the manager goes to the safe, and I'm like, what's going on here? Like, why? So he brings it out. It costs $1,100 to buy, but it only has $100 value on it.
Yeah, no, that's so you're negative $1,000 in popcorn already, Stan.
So I thought it was $100. And she goes, no, it's like, she says it has $100 value on it, but it's $1,000 for the card.
You get the card, and you get to keep the card. Right.
We'll put it back in the safe.
So was the card covered in crystals? It was literally
and it has Mickey Mouse on it. It was a really nice card.
Right.
But I'm like, I thought $1,000 nice.
That's crazy. No, thank you.
Oh, I think you might be getting thunder outside. One of the cats came running down here all scared.
Oh,
here comes cat number 2.
They're all coming down to see Daddy. They're afraid.
They're all hiding from the thunder, I think.
Yeah,
they
don't like it. Our cat couldn't care, but our dog is afraid of it. That's funny.
Yeah. Everything's in cases in those stores.
Yeah, they should be. So.
The time of contemporary is very similar.
Yeah, Kim had pictures, and she wasn't sure. And when we looked at them, she had to do some research, but it looked like the poly, but it was really the contemporary. It was that long ago. I mean, you're talking, 79. Kim was 4 years old. So,
yeah. So, anyways, guys, it's been fun. We've been on for 2 hours already.
We have been.
Yeah, our hour-long show has gone for. We started early. We're ending late.
Yeah.
So, there's your cans.
I like that a lot better. That was fun. Thank you, guys.
Here we go. Come here, you. That's cat number 1. He's all
cat
scared.
number 1.
Oh, we got a cat. We got a cat in shot.
Steven Solo.
Cat. Oh yeah, Steven is looking somewhere like somebody is.
He's looking down. He's looking up the stairs. That's where the sound's coming from.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was gonna say he's like pretty scared. Yeah. Oh,
Here,
of course.
Me.
Where's cat number 2?
I don't know. Oh, he's still looking. What are they? Holy cow! I've never seen him this scared. Both of them.
Yeah, must be coming down hard there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Like Rick says, have a good night.
Yes.
All right.
Stay Disney, everybody. Be good. Be safe.
All righty.
Good night. Thanks, Justin.
Thank you.
Night gang. Yes, Justin, thanks for joining us.
Oh, glad to.
All righty.